Welcome back to News 4 at 10. A St. Louis mother is demanding answers after News 4 shows her a photo that appears to show the scene of her son's death.
Her lawyer calls the photo hideous. For months, investigative reporter Lauren Traeger has been digging into the serious questions raised by the picture about an officer's conduct and the handling of evidence. Lauren?
Well, the photo you're about to see was sent to me by a source in law enforcement who wants to be anonymous. Now an investigation has been launched to find out who leaked it and if the officer in the photo is doing anything wrong.
I felt that that's wrong, and if it was a child of his, he wouldn't have done it.
On August 8th, Kim Staten's son, 28-year-old Omar Rahman, was found dead in a home in Pine Lawn. The North County Police Cooperative responded. The medical examiner has since ruled it an accidental drug overdose. But Staten says she's heard little from police.
I really don't know actually what really happened to my son.
Now she says she's even more hurt. Weeks after Rahman's death, this photo was leaked out. The date, August 8th, the same as Rahman's death. We've blurred the body, and News 4 has also chosen to conceal the co-op officer since no wrongdoing has been determined. He's wearing gloves, holding onto the arm of the body, and giving a thumbs up.
In your mind, is there any reasonable explanation for what that officer was doing?
No, because when they come to a call, to me, they're supposed to be there to help and protect. Not doing what he did with thumbs up with a smirk on his face.
Staten's attorney, Antonio Romanucci, agrees.
It's hideous. The implications of this photograph are just absolutely astronomical.
He believes something isn't right.
I've seen thousands and thousands of forensic photographs. I've never seen a staged or a posed photograph of an officer next to a deceased body.
Now he wants a complete investigation by an agency other than the co-op.
Who was there that allowed this to go on? Was there any sergeant involved? Those are the questions that need to be asked, and that's what needs to be found here.
Questions now swirling too about how this photo got out. Staten says after News 4 got involved, police told her their official crime scene camera had been missing for a time and that pictures were also gone.
Had you not received that photograph, we wouldn't know this. We would never have known this.
So I wanted answers from the head of the North County Co-op. Chief Tim Swope refused to go on camera, telling me only that they were conducting an internal and external investigation into, quote, the totality of the situation. The chief has declined our repeated offers to show him the photo.
It's very important that you keep evidence secure.
I sat down with former St. Louis Chief Dan Isom for an expert's opinion.
And if the police department doesn't even know how it's been released, then certainly that's a problem.
After taking a look, he says it's just unclear exactly what the officer's doing.
I don't know why he's raising his thumb in the air. I don't know what he's doing at that point. I can't explain why you would be doing that in a photo, but certainly there are reasons why a person might turn a body over, view the body for signs of trauma.
Either way, the department, he says, needs to get to the bottom of it.
The fact that the photo is out is just problematic. So even if you can't determine the intentions of the officer, which, you know, by the photo looks questionable, you certainly are distressed and concerned about the fact that it's out in the public.
He also says he has no idea why Chief Swope has declined to see it.
As a chief, would you want to see this picture before you make that determination?
Well, I mean, I would want to see the picture. I would want to hear the statement of the officer, who else was in the room, who took the picture, all the information relative to why they were there.
Romanucci now weighing a lawsuit against the co-op to get more information.
I think we should be investigating this together. I think the public needs to know about this.
Staten wanting to know more for her son's sake.
And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some answers.
I sent a message on Facebook to the officer we believe is depicted in that photo. He did not respond for this story. I do know, though, that he is still an active officer with the co-op as of today.
Have you heard anything more from the department?
In fact, we have. In the last 24 hours, there's been some correspondence between KMOV, our attorney, and the attorney for the co-op. In one of these letters, the co-op's attorney threatened KMOV for reporting on the photo, claiming it was, quote, stolen property, and stating that, quote, the North County Police Cooperative does not believe it's appropriate to comment on a matter related to 2 open criminal investigations. We have posted the attorney's letter, our corporate attorney's response, and then a subsequent letter from the co-op at KMOV.com, so you can just go there and read it for yourself.
A lot of information, a lot of questions that need to be answered.
Certainly some questions still remain, and we'll stay on top of it.
All right, Lauren, thank you.
St. Louis, Missouri. Illustrating the sick nature of some police officers, a photo has surfaced of a cop posing with a woman's son who died in his home. The man's mother has since come forward to demand answers as to why this sicko felt it necessary to degrade her poor son in such a disgusting manner. On August 8, Kim Statton's son, Omar Rahman, 28, was found dead in a home in Pine Lawn. The North County Police Cooperative responded to conduct an investigation, during which time the photo was taken. Since this photo, the county medical examiner ruled the Rahman's death an accidental overdose. "I really don't know, actually, what happened to my son," she said, describing how police haven't said much to her since her son's death. According to KLA, now Statton says she's hurt even more. Weeks after Rahman's death, a photo, appearing to depict the scene of her son's death, was leaked. The date, August 8, was the date of Rahman's death. In the photo, the officer is wearing gloves, holding onto the arm of Rahman's body and giving a thumbs up. In your mind, is there any reasonable explanation for what that officer was doing? Asked investigative reporter Lauren Traeger, the reporter who discovered the image. No, said Statton. Because when they come to a call, they're supposed to be there to help and protect, not doing what he was doing with thumbs up and a smirk on his face. It's hideous. The implications of this photograph are just astronomical, Statton's attorney, Antonio Romanucci, said in agreeance. I have seen thousands and thousands of forensic photographs. I have never seen a staged photograph of an officer next to a deceased body, Romanucci said, indicating that something is not right. Romanucci is now demanding a full investigation of the North County Police Cooperative. Who was there that allowed this to go on? Was there any sergeant involved? Those are the questions that need to be asked, and that's what needs to be found here, Romanucci said. According to KMOV, questions are now swirling, too, about how this photo got out. Statton says police told her their official crime scene camera had been missing for a time and that pictures were also gone. Had you not received that photograph, we wouldn't know this. We would never have known this, Romanucci told KMOV. North County Cooperative Chief Tim Swope refused to go on camera, saying that they were conducting an internal and external investigation into the totality of the situation. The chief has declined repeated offers to show him the photo, according to KMOV. If the police department doesn't even know how it's been released, then certainly, that's a problem, said former St. Louis Police Department Chief Dan Isom. The fact that the photo is out is just problematic, so even if you can't determine the intentions of the officer, which by the photo, look questionable, you certainly are distressed and concerned that it's out in the public, Isom said. According to KMOV, Isom also says he has no idea why Swope has declined to see it. See it, talk to the officer, get all the information relative to why they were there, Isom said. I think we should be investigating this together. I think the public needs to know about this, Romanucci said, noting that he is considering a lawsuit against the department to obtain more answers. That's what I am looking for, I'm looking for some answers, Statton said. Aside from an officer in their department taking depraved photos with the dead body of the grieving mother's son, a lawyer for the North County Police Cooperative threatened KMOV for reporting on the photograph, claiming it was stolen property, according to KMOV. The attorney noted that NCPC does not believe it is appropriate to comment on a matter related to two open criminal investigations. Read more at http://thefreethought project.com/disgusting-photo-cop-posing-dead-body/pound sign use GOPWATCH COPBLOCK 4KQMD.99